Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture series of radar systems. Today's topic is sequential lobing. So this is one of the technique of tracking which we are studying in the tracking radar. So in this video I'll be talking about what do you mean by sequential lobing, how to draw the lobe switching antenna pattern, and how to understand what is the error signal and the overall mechanism. Let us begin. Till now we have discussed that there is a difference in between the actual target location and reference direction. So if there is a difference in between these 2 points where the target is actually located and the reference direction of the tracking radar, this particular difference is known as the angular error, right? So this is what we have already discussed and you must be aware with. So the first, US Army, they have utilized this particular angular error and have used a tracking radar and developed a angle tracking air defense radar in 1930s named as SAR-268, which have a capability to switch a single beam between the two squinted angular position so that angle measurement can be done. So this is how it was developed and utilized by the US Army. So what happened in the case of the sequential lobing, which is the topic for today's discussion. So in the case of sequential lobing, the position of antenna beam that is switched in between the two positions. So when the antenna beam is switched in between the two positions, then it will gives us the direction and magnitude of the angular error. So this is what the requirement is, means why the direction and magnitude is required and how to derive it. So there is a method which is used to switch a single antenna beam in between two squinted angular positions so that we will be able to calculate the angle of measurement, and this particular switching technique, switching a beam, single beam, is known as a sequential lobing. And sequential lobing is also known as a lobe switching or sequential switching. So this is how you can define what is sequential lobing and what are the alternate names of the sequential lobing. Now let us discuss the lobe switching antenna patterns. Here this diagram, let us say A, it shows the polar representation of switched antenna pattern. Here you can observe that there are two positions, position 1 and 2. So the antenna beam is switched in between these two positions. And the same has been represented in the rectangular coordinate. So this is diagram number B, where rectangular representation have been done. Here you can observe the two positions, the target position and the switching axis. And this is the third one, the diagram number C, and here you can observe that the error signal is being plotted. So error signal is obtained from a target which is not located on the switching axis. If the target is not located on the switching axis, means the bore side, means definitely there is an error. So this is how the error signal can be plotted. So you must remember that the difference in amplitude between the voltages which is obtained in two switching position. See, when you are calculating when the beam is being switched in between position number 1 and 2, then the difference between the amplitude, whatever the difference is in the amplitude, it will gives us the measure of the angular displacement of target from the switching axis. So by the use of this we can calculate the angular displacement, right, by switching in between these two positions. So the direction in which to move the beam to bring the target on both side, means on the switching axis, that is found by observing which beam position has a large signal. So depending upon the magnitude of the signal, means large beam position, large signal at the beam position, that is being identified. So when the echo signal in the two beam positions means 1 and 2 are equal, it means the target will be on axis and the direction is that the switching axis. So you must remember, when at position 1 and 2, these 2 points, means when you are observing the echo signal at these 2 beam positions, position number 1 and 2, means the target will be on axis, right? And in case there is a difference, that will gives us the angular displacement, and the sign of the difference, whatever the sign we are getting over here. So the sign of difference, it will determine, or we will get to know the direction of antenna to move, so that to align the switching axis with the direction of the target. So depending upon the nature of sign, we will get to know in which particular direction the antenna needs to be moved, so that the switching axis and the direction of the target can be aligned. Now, 2 additional switching positions are required. That is, if we talk about, means in total, earlier 2 switching positions were required, and now if 2 additional required, means the total number of switching positions are 4. So they are required to obtain the angle measurement in the orthogonal coordinate. So you must remember, for the orthogonal coordinate we require total 4 switching positions. It means in a 2-dimensional sequential lobing radar, it might consist of a cluster of 4 feed horns illuminating a single reflector antenna, and this overall arrangement can be made, or the overall arrangement must be made in such a manner that the movements like right, left, up, down sectors, they can be covered by successive antenna positions. So this is what the requirement is. And a cluster of 5 feed horns, it may also be used. In case of 5 feed horns, there will be a central feed, and the central feed will be used for the transmission, and the 4 outer feeds will be used for the reception in the on a subsequential basis. So a cluster of 5 feed horns can also be used. And you must also remember that in the case of the sequential lobing system, a pulse might be transmitted and or received. So here we are talking about a pulse which is transmitted and received, and when the beam is squinted to right, again when the beam is squinted up, and when the beam is squinted to left, and when the beam is squinted down, it means the beam might be switched right, up, left, down, right accordingly. So this type of scanning, this is also required. This can also be utilized. Thank you so much for watching this video.